Hey, family tech man, how's your spirit? Talk to me. Tell me something good. Tonight's topic is blessings. You know how God gives us many blessings, how we're ungrateful and sometimes grateful, but most of the time we're not. You know, it's an ayat in the Quran says, "Which of the favors of your Lord will you deny?" You know, God gives us so many blessings, man. Like, so we're gonna start here for breath and health. Those are blessings from God. We're grateful when we're sick to have it, and ungrateful when we're well. We don't pay it no attention. Food, we're grateful during famine, wasteful during plenty. And these are the things that human beings do. Like, it was sad to me, all the food they would throw away every day in the joint. You know, when guys wanted extra, they wouldn't give it to them. But the blessings is that no matter what, God is going to take care of us. Like I tell you, birds go out every day with nothing. They come back with a full belly and able to feed their kids. You know, the blessings of having somewhere to live. Like, I'm so grateful to have my own place that I can't even describe. You know, being able to come into a nice, clean environment that's mine, you know, and I pay my bills and I have everything I need, and I love being in my place. You know, a lot of people don't like being in their place, but I love being in my place. So the blessings of having shelter is phenomenal, you know, and a lot of us miss it, you know. There's so many people out there who don't have nowhere to live. The blessings of being able to have somewhere to live, or the blessings of just being in a shelter. That's a blessing because you're not out on those streets. Family is a blessing in some instances. You know, in my instance, no. But in some other people's instance, yes. Most people, yes. You know, they miss you when you're not there, and they take you for granted when you're there. You know, so the blessing is being able to understand, you know, who's who in your life, no matter what. Okay, Pippin. All right. Oh, so sorry that I'm a little late today. I had some salmon in there that I had to take care of. Uh, blessing of being able to sleep. A lot of people can't, you know. Then you have those who have narcolepsy. Uh, the blessings of modern medicine. A lot of people don't like to take it, but it's a blessing that God made doctors. You know, these are little things that we take for granted. And we have to understand like that, you know, everything that we do and we say is blessings if we look at it the right way, you know. And it's sad that people don't. recognize God's blessings. And we criticize side effects while alive, ignores that ancestors died from infections. Blessings. Having doctors is blessings. A lot of people say, man, I don't take no medicine. No, I take my medicine. I don't care what nobody say. I take my medicine. The internet is a blessing. It's a gift and a curse, but it's a blessing. We can now talk to people all around the world in real time, and talk to numerous people and build friendships and build businesses worldwide with the internet. That's a blessing. It has its minuses, but it has its pluses too. The blessing of freedom of speech. Think about that. Having freedom of speech is a blessing. Some countries you can't. You can't say nothing. Blessing to have financial freedom, or being able to just pay your bills. Like I tell you, I'm able to pay my bills and still have money left over. That's a blessing. I don't have to worry about not having nowhere to sleep, without not having something to eat or something to wear. The blessing is that God takes great care of me, but I put in the work to get it done. The blessing is that God feeds us. We have everything on this earth that we need. Even though people say that they own this and own that, God is in charge of everything. We got cattle, we got fish, we got fruits, we got vegetables, all kinds of things. That's blessings. It's a blessing to be a person that doesn't get sick. It's a blessing. A lot of people be sick all the time. It's a blessing to have a good immune system where you don't get sick all the time. Think about that. It's a blessing to have a good companion in life. I have no rights to that music, and let me cut it off so we don't have a problem. Yeah, you know, it's a blessing to have a good relationship. You know, um, it's a gift and a curse, like the internet. It could be positive, and it could be something that not so positive. But there's always a blessing in everything that God does. So we must look at it that way as well. It's a blessing to have mental clarity in life. Like I tell you, after doing all I've been through, I'm not supposed to have the mental faculties that I have, but I do. That's God's blessing. It's a blessing to have great communities where we thrive together and do the right thing by each other. And that's something that we have to get back through. Like I tell you guys, this program is called TACC. Through adversity come change. This is the book. It also I also have uh, a workbook on Amazon as well. It's by me, Rich Coleman. This thing is bugging out. It is there. And I would advise you to read it, man. It's something from a person that's been through a whole lot in their life. And if you pay attention, You won't have to go through all the things I went through. If you pay attention. Um, uh, 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 it's a blessing to have clean water to wash your butt, to drink, whatever. It's a blessing. We take our blessings for granted, man. God is so good to us. And all he's trying to do is help us to get back to him. What do I mean by that? This world is run by the devil, as you know, or Shaitan or Lucifer or Iblis or whatever you call it. And like I said, everybody has adversities. Your adversities shape and mold you to who God wants you to be if you pay attention. But understand that your adversities are different from mine, but but I have them just as well as you. This is why uh the third principle is embracing your journey. Once you embrace your journey, you understand the many blessings that God gives us because you're paying attention to life. You're paying attention to everything that's going on in your life. You know, a lot of us don't understand, having a good job or having a business is a blessing. You know how many people around the world are starving to death? Having good friendships are blessings in most instances. Being able to see the moon in the night and the sunrise, those are blessings. We take for granted this small thing. And see, this is the thing that I tell people. If you take care of the small things take care of the big things. You must understand that. Because if you don't take care of the small things, you're definitely not going to take care of the big things. It's blessing to have legs, to be able to walk. Look at me, I took 9 bullets. I wasn't supposed to be able to walk no more. 4 in my back, 2 in my arm, 1 in my hip, and 1 in my femur, and 1 in my left foot. Shattered my femur and my hip. But the blessing is God made doctors and they helped me to heal. But the blessing is that God had something for me. I'm not here just for being here. I'm here for a reason. And I understand that. This is why I tell you, you have to embrace your journey. When you embrace your journey, you find your purpose. This is my purpose right here, helping everyone accept, achieve, and appreciate love. This is what it's about. But you have to understand that God blesses us in so many ways, and we have to be grateful for the blessings. Like I said, being able to walk. I'm so blessed to be able to walk after going through all I've been through. Be grateful for just regular days. You made it, another one. You're alive. Like I told you earlier, blessings that I still have my faculties after all those years. You know, 1 second. Yeah, it's a blessing to just be alive. You know, Give me 40 examples of blessings.
1. Waking up breathing. 2. Clean water to drink. 3. A roof keeping the rain off. 4. Food on the table. 5. Someone who loves you. Want me to keep going?
Yes, give me 40 examples right now, please.
Waking up breathing. Clean water to drink. A roof over your head. Food on the table. Someone who loves you. Your sight, your hearing, your ability to walk. Fresh air, a new day. Family, friends, a job, your health, peace of mind. Laughter, sunshine, rain, seasons changing. Your mind to think, a heart that forgiveness, hope, kindness from strangers, electricity, clothes to wear, books to read, music, memories, second chances, freedom, quiet moments, a good night's sleep, children's smile.
All right, here we go. Walking and breathing, blessings. Clean water to drink, blessings. A roof over our head, blessings. Food on our table, blessings. Someone who loves you, blessing. Your sight, blessing. Your hearing, a blessing. Your ability to walk, blessing. Fresh air, a blessing. A new day, you woke up, a blessing. Family, a blessing. Friends, a blessing. A job, blessing. Your health, a blessing. A peace of mind, a blessing. Laughter, being able to laugh is a blessing. Looking at the sunshine is a blessing. The rain is a blessing. And we take that for granted. Always like, oh man, it's rain. No, it's a blessing. Seasons changing, blessings. Your mind to think, a blessing. A heart that beats, a blessing. Most people have problems. Uh, Go back to where we were.
All right, we were talking about everyday blessings and how people of different mindsets respond to simple meals. Middle class folks might stress over bills instead of appreciating steady income.
Give me back the same 40 you gave me.
Waking up breathing, clean water to drink, a roof over your head, food on
Oh,
the
here we
table,
go.
someone who loves you, your sight, your hearing, your ability to walk, fresh air, a new day, family, friends.
Okay, here we go. Hope is a blessing. Kindness is a blessing, especially from strangers. Electricity is a blessing. Look, I have a guy next door to me. He hasn't had lights for the last like 8 months. He runs a cord from his house to the hallway, to the garbage room. It's a blessing that I have my lights, my air conditioning, my stove, my refrigerator. It's a blessing to have clothes to wear. Some people don't. It's a blessing to be able to read. It's a blessing to be able to hear music. A blessing to have great memories. It's a blessing to get a second chance, like I have, and many others. It's a blessing to have freedom. It's a blessing when you can sit down and have a quiet moment. It's a blessing when you can have a good night's sleep. It's a blessing just to be able to live in peace and harmony. Life is a funny thing, and we take our blessings for granted. But the beautiful thing about it, it's only through our adversity change takes place. If you never do nothing to change, you'll never change. If you never live right, right things won't happen. So it's all up to you. You have to understand that God gives us many, many blessings. And it's only through our adversity change takes place. But you have to want to make change. You know, you have to want to do the right thing. I live right because it feels right and I know it's right, and I worship the one true God, not no one else. And with that, I understand the blessings that he gives me. And understanding that and embracing that makes me very grateful. Like I said, I almost wasn't here no more. And that's not the first time. It's been about maybe 3 or 4 times. But that's how life is. This lets you know that you're alive for a reason. You're here for a reason. Do your best. Understand that God's blessings are tremendous, but you got to pay attention and you have to heal, then learn the lies from the truth so you can help everyone accept, achieve, and appreciate love. This is what it's all about. I talk to you not for me, I talk to you for you so you can heal you, so you can do right by you. I'm going to be all right because God has me. And I can honestly say that, you know. But like I tell you guys, I just want us all to win. I want you to understand that, we are blessed and there's many blessings that God gives us. But we have to pay attention. We have to look at it for what it's really worth. And I'm talking about life. Just know that, man. Anything the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. But it's up to you. Most people just use their head for a hat rack. You got to be able to use your head for more than a hat rack. Be able to see past the forest and the trees and see the houses on the other side. Being able to outthink everyone, and it's not about arrogance. It's just about preparing yourself for the many blessings that God has for you. Life is good, man. I must say life is great. Fantastic even. You know, and like I said, I just want us to win. So y'all have a blessed one. Attack man out. Scotty, I see you when you get here. All right, Pippin. You guys have a blessed night. And know that if nobody told they love you today, I'm telling you, it's gonna be all right.